Sasamahan kita kahit isang eroplano ang agwat nating dalawa. Dahil kung nakakapagsalita lamang ang paliparan, ikukwento niya kung ilang beses akong lumingon pabalik sa'yo nung araw na ako'y lumisan. Papalubog ang araw noon at dahan-dahan lumulubog din ang puso ko sa kalungkutan. Ayaw sana kitang iwan. Gusto kitang samahan sa mga umagang nagmamadali ka papasok sa eskwela. Gusto kitang damayan sa mga gabing nahihirapan ka sa matematika. Gusto kitang yakapin sa tuwing gusto mo nang sumuko dahil akala mo'y wala kang talento sa pagpinta. Ngunit anak, gusto kong ipaalam sa'yo na ikaw ang nagpinta ng buhay ko. Nang dumating ka, naging makulay ang mundo ko. Ang dating mga baluktot na linya ay naging tuwid. Ang dating madilim na larawan ay nabigyan ng liwanag. Kaya anak, gusto pa rin kitang samahan sa bawat mong karanasan, sa mga tagumpay at kabiguan. Sasamahan kita hanggang marating mo ang mga ulap, hanggang maabot mo ang iyong mga pangarap.
Hello, Ma?
Hello anak, sorry kakatapos lang ng trabaho ni Mama.
Okay lang po, Ma. Kakatapos lang din naman po namin maglaro.
Mukhang nandyan ka ulit sa paborito mong lugar ah. O sige, ready ka na ba? Punta ka na sa DepEd Commons. Math tayo ngayon ha. Saan na nga ulit tayo nahinto kahapon? Sa problem solving na, di ba? Anak, sasamahan kita. Kahit isang eroplano ang agwat nating dalawa.
As the department continues to address the challenge of quality in education in the new normal, we firmly believe that the access to education is the first step to achieving a brighter future. As we close the gap and shift from access to quality, DepEd Cagayan de Oro's battle cry to these challenges is CDO. Competence, dedication, optimism. The division's mantra, which is embedded in all programs, projects, and activities. These core values have transcended into the lives of Cagayanan learners as they endure the rigors of various learning modalities in school. Today, we shall bear witness to the success of these learners, which is a clear manifestation of such CDO influence. Competence, dedication, optimism brought them to this point, along with the support of their parents, teachers, and friends. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the virtual graduation for school year 2020-2021 of Canitoan Elementary School. May I request everyone to please stand for the singing of the national anthem, to be followed by our invocation through an audio-video presentation.
mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Bayang magiliw, perlas ng silanganan, alam ng puso, sa litrip mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupi, di ka pasisiil. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mo mukha, may lagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang isak ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nabili. Ang bituin na taramya kailan pa may mabibili. Lupa ng araw ng walang ipagsinta, buhay na higit sa piling mo. Ang inigaya na pagbay mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Lord, let me be what you want me to be. Let me see all the gifts that you so lovingly blessed me with. Be with me when I'm alone and when it seems that nothing just works out for me. When I'm down, when I'm lost, give me strength, give me hope.
Makagagahom daw mahigugmaon, ugis ha magbabaya, iyan napunan huanan. Iman haanlaw, ag umawon day imo ho kinasing-kasing, taigpauma day imo sa pagpasalamat day hulangon ha panginahanglanon. Igpauma day daan imo sa agpanayon day, sa maayad ha kaginhawa, maayad ha kaglawa, maayad ha kagtima. Yan day daan agpanayon ha ipadiyo kay hu mga madaot, kahanlok daw kaguon, ikahid o kaikaw. Dagidagi sa pagtuo, daw pagsalig day hu mga kamatuuran no, hasikaw gayud permanente taghari, taliwada o pagtalig-uma daw pagkuyanap, o sunod-sunod daw nagkalain-lain hamatang o panghitabo, kagubot, kalisdanan, daw padaot. Ipaaha, ipagudam, daw ipaambit ho mga utawno, doon ho banwa, nasod, daw tibuok kalibutan, sa gagaw, kahid-o, kalinaw, daw kaliguno. Taiyan man, timaan ho mga kahanggin, daw pasensya.
Lord, I offer my life to you. You can do what you want to do. Just come and fill my life, fill my darkness with your light.
يستجب لكم آمين يا رب العالمين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء في الأرض ولا في السماء وهو السميع العليم.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. God our Father, we come to you in our need to ask your protection against the COVID-19 that has disturbed and even claimed lives. Give us the grace in this trying time to work for the good of all and to help those in need. We implore you to stop the spread of this virus and to save us from all our fears. We pray that you guide the people, especially those tasked to find a cure for this disease, and for us who are entrusted to take care of our children in the schools and the classrooms. Though they cannot be allowed to go to the schools, we ask your protection and guidance, that we will still be able to deliver the learning that they need to have amidst this pandemic, believing that no one should be left behind in this our spiritual journey, for the good of our children and for the good of the country and for all the people in the world. This we ask through Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Lord, I know now what I want to do. I have found my strength when I came to you. You have sent me to help with my brothers and make them happy as you made me too. Lord, I know now what I want to do. I have found my strength when I came to you. You have sent me to help with my brothers and fill the darkness with your light. You have sent me to help with my brothers and fill the darkness with your
The school principal, Dr. Maria Ludel C. Daabay, will now formally open the grade 6 graduation of Canitoan Elementary School and present the candidates for graduation.
The virtual graduation of Canitoan Elementary School is hereby declared in session. On behalf of the administration, faculty and staff, and students, I welcome all of you to this virtual graduation ceremony of school year 2020-2021. We would like to extend our felicitations to the grade 6 graduates and their families of this event. Dr. Jeremy Ellen Bacco, CESA 5 Schools Division Superintendent of the Division of Cagayan de Oro City, I have the honor to present to you the grade 6 who have satisfactorily completed the requirements for elementary level.
Good day to all of us, to Secretary Leonor Magtolis Briones, Mayor Oscar Moreno, my co-teachers in DepEd Cagayan de Oro City, the school administrators, our parents, stakeholders, and most of all, our learners. Good day. Before I will make the confirmation, let me walk you back to our journey and the lessons we gained. School year 2020-2021 has been an entirely different school year, filled with extraordinary hard work, dedication, and passion for all school leaders, teachers, parents, and our learners in dealing and coping with the learning modalities to meet the most essential learning requirement. Despite the setbacks we have encountered during the onset of the pandemic, we persevered and continued armed with hope, courage, and determination. We had realizations along the way as we continued and believed in what we were doing. We complemented each other's talents and skills, drawn our strength, and worked collaboratively as mighty one. We have seen love and hope in action in all that we are doing and all that we continue to do. Indeed, we have perfectly embodied resiliency as we emerge much ready for any obstacles and challenges. With that, you have my greatest accolade. Congratulations, our learners. By the authority vested in me, and upon the recommendation of your school principal and teachers, that you have satisfactorily completed the requirements of the K-12 basic education curriculum and complied the essential learning competencies prescribed by the Department of Education, I now confirm you as graduates of the elementary education for school year 2020-2021. Congratulations! You will now receive your certificates.
Thank you, Dr. Cherry May L. Limbaco, our Schools Division Superintendent for DepEd Division of Cagayan de Oro. At this point, Dr. Maria Lodel C. de Abay, Principal 4, will now present the certificates and showcase our graduates.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so, thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded. In addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning, and you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So, congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face to face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
At this juncture, we will be hearing a special message coming from our regional director, Dr. Arturo B. Bayopot Sisu 4. Let's all watch this.
Isang maalab at matagumpay na araw po sa ating lahat. Mula dito sa amin sa Kagawaran ng Edukasyon sa Amihan ng Mindanao. Graduation, completion, or moving up ceremonies are testimonies of excellent coordination, genuine hard work, and great love. When the COVID-19 pandemic struck the world, hitting the various sectors including education, the Department of Education, through the competent leadership of Secretary Leonor Magtolis-Briones, firmly accepted the challenge to continue education, bravely wrestling with the challenges of the pandemic and unceasingly finding solutions to address any emerging problems. Amidst all these difficulties, emerged excellent coordination across all levels of governance and the different stakeholders, with the teachers at the forefront of delivering the basic education learning continuity plan. And here they are, our learners, who willingly submitted themselves to blended distance learning, painstakingly learning the ways of the new learning landscape, and successfully accomplishing all their academic requirements through genuine hard work. But these successes would not have been possible if not for the great love of the parents and guardians who have been selflessly offering their prayers, time, and resources. In other words, the successes of our learners, our teachers, our leaders, and the Department of Education at large, with the unwavering support of all our stakeholders, are products of our collective decision to succeed as one family. On behalf of the entire DepEd Region 10, allow me to thank and congratulate everyone for this great feat, which attests that DepEd indeed is on track. But just like what is said in our theme for this year's end of school year rights, strengthening quality education amid COVID-19 pandemic, we need to be on our toes. The COVID-19 pandemic is real, and so are other education emergencies. All together, let us rise from this pandemic, recalibrate our learning continuity plans, and continue to deliver quality education for our learners, the heart of DepEd 10. Muli, binabati ko ang lahat ng nagtapos sa taong ito. Hangad namin ang inyong patuloy na tagumpay, anumang landas ang inyong tatahakin. Pagpalain nawa kayo ng poong may kapal. Marami pong salamat.
Thank you, RD Art, for that inspirational message to all our graduates. Our school's division superintendent, Dr. Cherry May L. Limbaco, CIS5, will now read a message on behalf of our DepEd Secretary, Professor Leonor Magtules Briones. To inspire our graduates, may I call the school principal, Dr. Maria Ludel Cita Abay, to introduce our guest speaker.
Today, an outstanding alumnus will share his own success story, who pursued with determination and his chosen career and excelled in his noble occupation. Born on December 6, 1994, to Mr. Constantia Ranara Jr. and Mrs. Amy Ranara. He studied his elementary education in this school with honors. During his secondary education, he graduated as valedictorian at City High School. He finished Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in marketing at Fremont Cagayan de Oro College. He was then the CSG Senate President. He was awarded 2 times as consecutive Top 1 Facilitator. He was also Project Group Coordinator and National Finalist of Philippine Chamber of Commerce Best Idea Development Awards. Moving on his work experiences, year 2015 and 2016, he worked at Getz Pharmaceuticals USA. On 2016 to present, he is the Territory Manager at Unilog. He was awarded as Consistent Top Performer, Optimus PSR of the Year Award 2018, and Tops Award 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to present to you our very own and our achiever guest of honor, Mr. Mark J. Aba Ranara.
Good morning, distinguished guests, school principal, dearest teachers, especially to my advisors during my time in elementary. Hello, ma'am, sirs. Parents, friends, and most importantly, the stars of this program, the proud graduates. Thank you so much for inviting me as your guest speaker for this first time ever online commencement exercises with the theme, Kalidad ng Edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. Indeed true. During this time of the pandemic, you were still able to manage and comply to the rigorous standards of our Department of Education. This, however, doesn't mark as the end of your battle, but rather the start of something big. It's a great honor for me to be your guest speaker at this very moment, since I myself have been a student like you in this very school. Actually, tandang-tanda ko pa noon ang aking mga silid-aralan, mga guro, mga kaklase, at mga kalaro. I can also vividly recall and remember when lunch break rings, student would go out and play in the field. Well, hindi ko alam if ginagawa pa ninyo yan ngayon. Since karamihan sa inyo may mga cellphones na. Pero kung hindi na, syempre matutuwa ang inyong mga guro. Kasi kapag nakabalik kami dati sa aming silid-aralan, sasabihin ng aming mga guro na, "Oh, nanasad ng mga batang murag bahog kabaw." Siyempre, dahil sa init at pawis. But those were the good old days. I, however, during those times, was just sleeping inside the room and waiting for the class to start. I actually would laugh at that since every year I get to have a consistent award of most neat and clean. In every speaking engagement I have, I always make sure that I can inculcate at least 3 things that you can use for yourself, which I also have been practicing. First, study hard and make your parents proud. When I was your age, I was able to learn life's lesson the hard way. I was the only child for 10 years, and I was able to enjoy the perks of being an único hijo. But right after my brother was born, everything had changed. Don't get me wrong, I love my brother so much. We all love him. But when he was born, he was a very sickly child. He would constantly be hospitalized. I would sometimes hear my parents struggle with money. We struggle financially, emotionally, and physically during those times. That's the reason why I studied hard, for me to make them proud and to alleviate our current status. Students, study hard, and you will make your parents proud. In turn, you may in the long run avail scholarships that will get you to college. Ayaw magtuwa ng gaingon nga, unsaon man na namong sobrang agrado. That's very wrong. No. Because in the real world, big companies won't accept failing grades. Second, aim high and reach greater heights. During our time, as I have observed, only 80 to 90% of those who graduate in elementary proceeds to high school. The number drops 60 to 50% that goes to college. It saddens me a lot, but it's the reality. Now this is what I want to tell you. Aim high and reach for greater things. As young as you are right now, believe in yourself. In my case, if I got demotivated with those things that happened to me and my family, I wouldn't be where I am today. Lastly, dreams are the windows of your future, a glimpse of what you can become. So if kaya nimo siyang ma-visualize, most likely kaya mo siyang maabot. Kaya don't be shy and be afraid of dreaming. Because I myself is a dreamer too. Before, I used to dream of being a full-time scholar, work in a multinational company, be the top performing employee, have my own car, build our house before I reach 25 years old, and more. Guess what? I was able to do this all. It may be too early for me to say all these things. But I'm telling you all this as young as you are right now because I want to encourage you from now on and apply this during high school, on your high school years. The next time you will have your guest speaker will probably be on your high school graduation. So basin wala na mo'y chance nga naapay mag-encourage sa inyo formally. And by the time you reach the time in high school, you have already wasted those years already. So that's why I'm telling you this early. Once again, study hard and make your parents proud. Aim high and reach for greater heights. And lastly, dreams are the windows of your future. A glimpse of what you can become. So dream on, students. Thank you so much, Canitoan Elementary School, for this opportunity. Dear graduates, may our dearest God bless you and your way in achieving your dreams. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir, for such a heartwarming message. At this point, we will now recognize the competence, dedication, and optimism of our learners in their journey on the quest of excellence. We will now present the awards for academic honors. Congratulations to our academic awardees and their parents. A big hand for their exemplary achievements. For the message of gratitude, let us listen to our learner with honors, Crisel Joy P. Abergan. Let us give her a round of applause.
To our beloved principal, Maria Lodel Sida Abay, ever supportive teachers and staff. To our family, friends, fellow classmates and students. Ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant morning to everyone. This very moment is the beginning of our new journey. Though we cannot see face to face because of COVID-19 and all our activities rely on social media and learning modular modalities. Through this, I believe we become a better person because of what happened to our world, our country, and even the image of our education. That we always ask, why and when will be the ending of this pandemic? Pupils' laughter that rings all over the school premises has gone. Classrooms were empty, and teachers' gentle touch had faded away. But despite of this changing school situation, our young minds will not stop dreaming. Modular learning must go on to achieve our dreams, our goals, and our good future. I would like to express my sincerest gratitude to all the teachers that molded us to become a somebody someday. You are the one that light our path and taught us to achieve excellence in spite of learning modular modalities. From July 16, 2021 marks our history that commemorates the special day that won't be forgotten even if we leave Canitoan Elementary School that taught us many things. The lessons we've learned, the tears, the laughter, and memories we shared. From this day forward, let us believe in ourselves so that we may reach our goals and fulfill our dreams. Let us be the best that we can be so that we may fill our lives and the lives of those closest to us with happiness and with pride. Words cannot describe how truly grateful I am to have such an amazing teacher, family, and people like you, especially during this pandemic. You are all inspirational heroes. Before this speech will end, I would like to leave a Bible verse. Proverbs 16:3. Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and He will establish your plan. Thank you and congratulations.
Congratulations to our graduates. And let us now watch a video of the Pledge of Loyalty to be led by Mara Aquila Dagbo.
To my fellow completers, please join me in reciting the Pledge of Loyalty. Please raise your right hand. Pledge of Loyalty. We, the graduates of school year 2020-2021, hereby pledge our willingness to carry out educational goals. Kalidad ng edukasyon, lalong pagtagig sa gitna ng pandemya. In the best way we can, for the welfare of all. Our loyalty to Canituan Elementary, West District 2, that provided us the basic skills for the development and to do our full share expected of us by our parents, teachers, administrators, officials, and countrymen. So help us God.
At this point, we will be hearing a special message coming from our City Mayor, Oscar Oka Moreno. Let us all watch this.
Hi, good day everyone, and to our grade 6 graduates, grade 6 finishers, congratulations to all of you. Congratulations also to your parents and families, and also of course to the faculty and staff of the school that you attended to, and congratulations to the Department of Education. Congratulations to the community. Grade 6 graduations are always very special. You know, I was once a product of the public elementary education. I finished my grade 6 in one central school in Balingasag, and I really value that. I really saw the importance of elementary education. That's when you learn how to read and write, you learn how to add, how to subtract, how to multiply and divide. That's when you learn good manners and right conduct. That's when you learn many other things in life, no? And that's when you begin begin with friendship from people you don't know, from your peers, no? Begin with your memories, to build the memories with your classmates, and these memories will certainly be very, very meaningful and handy and supportive as you grow older. So, to all the graduates and the parents and the teachers and everybody, congratulations and all the best in your next undertaking. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay strong, everyone. Thank you.
At this juncture, we shall now listen to some select students for their rendition of This World Is Yours, our batch graduation song.
I know this world seems so big, and everything seems so out of reach. The sky is high, and the world is wild. We just don't know what
The school's Master Teacher 1, Emily W. Favorada, will now acknowledge the various people behind the success of the virtual event and closing remarks.
Thank you for teaching me how to love, showing me what the word means, what I've been dreaming of. And now I know there is nothing that I could not do. Thanks to you for teaching me how to feel, showing me my emotions, letting me know what's real from what is not. What I've got is more than I'd ever hoped for, and a lot of what I've hoped for is thanks to you. No mountain, no valley, no time, no space, no heartache, no heartbreak, no far from grace can stop me from believing that my love will pull me through. Thanks to you.
Thank you, Mom Emily. And that concludes our virtual graduation ceremony. Congratulations to all graduates, awardees, and parents. May you all stay safe and healthy. With the singing of Cagayan de Oro March, the graduation ceremony of Canitoan is hereby concluded. Ladies and gentlemen, the Cagayan de Oro March.